If you're frustrated watching students use AI to bypass thinking in mathematics, you're not alone. AI isn't the problem. The prompts that they use are the problem. Because when students use prompts such as solve this equation or give me the steps to this work problem, they are not engaging with the concept. They are outsourcing it. So today, we are flipping it. In this episode of Cheat Proof Assignment, it is all about teaching students and teachers how to build better math prompts that spark deeper thinking, concept clarity, and meaningful reflections. Let's dig in. Let's begin by redefining the purpose of prompting. Tell your students you are not asking AI for the answer. You are using AI to stretch your brain to compare, question, and explore. The mindset has to shift. Prompting is not about getting done, it's about getting deeper. We teach students to build three kinds of prompts: comparison, clarification, and challenge. So let's break those down. Comparison prompts ask, what's the difference between solving an equation and simplifying an expression? Or compare linear and exponential growth in this situation. These force students to discriminate, analyze, and choose. Clarification prompts, you can ask, explain the distributive property in three different ways, or use an analogy to help me understand the concept of slope. These turn math into language and reveal misconceptions. Challenge prompts, you can ask, give me a problem that would trick most students learning this topic or generate a multi step problem where I have to apply two different concepts together. These level up the rigor and require strategic thinking. Next is practice prompt rewriting as a class. Show students a weak prompt such as solve this equation, then model the upgrade to the prompt with give me two different ways to solve this equation and explain which is more efficient, or create a real world scenario that this could represent. Ask students to do the same. Make it a routine. You can give students a prompt upgrade tracker to log how they reframe their questions across the unit. We now need to make the prompt quality part of the grade. We can create a rubric whereby 25% of the grade goes to creativity and originality of the prompt. 25% of the grade goes to the depth of mathematical thinking, which encourages. 25% of the grade goes to the clarity and structure of the prompt. And 25% of the grade is dedicated to reflection. An example of that can be, what did this prompt reveal about the concept? This tells students that how you ask is just as important as what you get. We can build assignments around prompt construction. Instead of asking students to just solve a problem, ask them to use AI to generate three different versions of the problem. Compare the outputs, choose one, solve it, and reflect on why it was the best fit. Or have them submit one concept, one original prompt, the AI's response, their critique of that response, and a reflection on how their understanding changed. This turns the assignment into evidence of thinking. You can use collaborative prompt design, pairs or groups, where students co-create prompts, exchange them with peers, and use AI to respond and evaluate both the prompt and the output. Now they're not just writing prompts, they are judging the quality of thought. Students can connect prompts to prior knowledge and future learning. You can ask, what kind of prompt could help you revisit something you learned in the seventh grade? Or how could this prompt prepare you for the kind of math you'll see next year? This builds transfer. It makes prompting a cognitive bridge and not a detour. You can elevate prompts into student-led investigations. Instead of assigning, use AI to help you solve these problems, try create a sequence of prompts that takes a beginner from no knowledge to deep understanding of this topic. Test them, revise them. Now, students become curators of inquiry. They become teachers of the learning process, not just the consumers. AI is only as powerful as the questions we ask it. And in mathematics, that means we can't just teach procedures. We have to teach how to think like mathematicians. And that starts with how we prompt and ask questions. When students learn to write questions and prompts that dig, stretch, and challenge, they begin to own the content. They build connections, they find clarity, they develop voice, and when that happens, cheating becomes irrelevant because the process itself is the products. So let's stop fearing AI and let's start training students to master it with better prompts, deeper thinking, and meaningful math.